Okay. We're here today with another session, virtual orientation session for the School of Education graduate students. Joined today by Colleen Davis from the graduate school, who's going to give us a little bit of information about their office and what they do for our grad students. So thank you, Colleen.
No problem. So again, Colleen Davis, I'm an assistant dean over in the graduate school. The graduate school is the full life cycle of a graduate student. Within the office, we do the graduate admissions, so your application phase, you had questions through our office. And when you transition to being an admitted student, we also assist, we host events on campus. Dr. Shanice Kent, who's also an assistant dean in our office, she'll have workshops for graduate students. On my end, I work with current student issues, anything related to academic affairs. I award the graduate degree. So when you're on your way out, you'll also correspond with our office. We also review the master's theses, dissertations. We host workshops surrounding theses and dissertations. So if you are in a program that has a thesis or any doctoral program, because a dissertation is a requirement for all of them, you'd work with our office towards the end, any questions related to that. So
I went to those workshops.
yes,
Very
so
helpful.
we really are the full life cycle of a graduate student. At the undergrad level, there's several offices that handle a variety of those tasks. For us, we really are combined into one office. There are a number of resources on our website, which we're always continuously adding to. We recommend students go to our website. It's www.albany.edu/graduate. In there is a tab for current student resources. If there are any specific forms, for instance, if you're interested in transferring credits into your master's or advanced standing credit into your doctoral program, you'll find the forms on our website. We link over to the graduate bulletin, which for us really is the requirements for your degree are available in the graduate bulletin. It was written, we try to update it, but it was written a while ago, so the language may be hard to decipher, but we are going through and trying to update some of the language to make it a little more user-friendly. Again, all of our workshops and events are on our website, including those dissertations and theses workshops we offer. We try to offer them throughout the semester. We're remaining virtual for those workshops for the time being. We just find it's easier for students to get together this way, especially when you're at the doctoral dissertation level. You move away, you may not be in the area, so we want to be as available to you as we can, and hosting in-person ones may not be a viable option for everybody, so we'll be virtual moving forward. Again, other forms might be on this website that you would need. Transfer credit, advanced standing. If you're an undergraduate here and took graduate courses that you may not have used toward your undergraduate degree, there are options to try and use those courses toward your graduate program. If you have any academic integrity issues or grievances, you can always contact our office. We try to work with students to get them to the place they need to be. So if it's not managed by our office, we'll find you the proper resource to refer you to.
I also see you guys have the graduate student handbook.
Yes.
It's extremely helpful, especially when you're getting started with a lot of logistical things as a new student. So things like your student portal through MyU Albany, your swipe card, parking, things like that. There's guides for how to access the resources for all of those things. So the grad school sort of centralizes all of that information for you in the handbook.
We try to compile all the offices we thought you'd want to know about, basically. Again, SUNY card, same. I just found out today that there's an app on the SUNY card website that you can download, and you can go through your meal plan, add money to it. For us that work on campus, you can unlock your offices, any kind of SUNY.
With your phone?
Yes. Yes. So this app on this website, you download. I just did it for our office and it unlocked it because I forget my, sorry, I have an auto. I have a light that's connected to movement. And of course I've got two big monitors and they block the monitor for the movement. So yes, so this app you download it, it'll connect to your SUNY card, and you can actually open up the swipe card access offices should you need to. But for students, if you decided to do a commuter meal plan or just even add money to an open meal plan, you can do that on this app as well. So we did try to compile as many resources as possible into this student guide, all the things we think you'd want to know about. Like you have the ability to take the buses. As long as you're an enrolled student and you show them your SUNY card, you can take the CDTA buses for free. So parking on campus, we've linked to the maps available. The university libraries, become familiar with the university libraries. They have created these handy guides for citation resources, even just research overall, academic integrity. They've gone through a number of resources and compile them into specific areas that are useful for students. They also offer workshops themselves, things you need to learn about. Maybe Zotero is one of the softwares they use. They offer workshops on how to use this. So there are a number of resources available in the university libraries. We've paired with them for our dissertation and thesis workshops. They're incredibly helpful, especially when it comes to citation and reuse of previously published materials, things like that. What is fair use? So they've gone over all of that with us within our workshops, but they have these amazing resources on their website.
And I also know you direct, I know we have a lot of students with questions about finances and financing their education. So I know that there's links in the handbook to that as well. So I know you guys aren't student financial services, but that you definitely direct students in the right, areas of where to find the information.
Yes, and within our office, Tara Curley is our director of finance. So if you've had any kind of assistantships, if you've been hired for assistantships, our doctoral students tend to be funded in certain programs. So she's gone over the hiring paperwork with students. She can answer questions about the tuition scholarships if you have them. If you've received Carson Carr Fellowship or GOP, that's managed through our office as well by Dr. Shanice Kent, but Tara Curley does the finances for that. So we are limited in what we can help with students, but anything specific to the graduate school we can assist with. We always advise students, check your MyUAlbany, check your financial aid there. If you have loans, make sure you accept the loans. If there's any kind of outstanding issues, it would be available in your to-do list on MyUAlbany. So we always recommend looking at that because it may be something silly holding up your aid, and we don't want you to sit on hold waiting to talk to somebody.
Now, if a student was interested in an assistantship, but they didn't receive one upon, when they were applying, is it still possible for them to find an assistantship?
Yes, we would say check with your department first to see if they have assistantships available. If not, on our website, we've got an open bank of assistantships, mostly administrative assistantships, other offices on campus. In our office, we have 2 graduate assistants. We typically have a position available each year. We like to try and hire the March or April prior to the next fall semester, just for training purposes, but you never know, assistants leave if they need to, but on our website within student resources, and right above it is funding graduate students. Within there, we've got a page where we advertise our own assistantships and other assistantships on campus. For an assistantship, you have to be a full-time student, which would be 9 credits to be eligible for the assistantships.
That's great. Are there any other reasons why a student may reach out to you? We have most of the students that are following up on these sessions for recordings are enrolled in a degree program. We have some non-degree students as well. So do you have anything to share with either of those populations?
I would say anything for our current students, if you're experiencing any kind of academic issues, or you're just not connecting to the department the way you should, if you're not hearing back from people, we often try to reach out on behalf of the student to departments. If you're experiencing any kind of health or mental health related issues, we would advise you to go seek out student health services or counseling and psychological services. We often work with them, especially when students are considering medical withdrawals from the term. Really, we're available to talk through anything with students or connect you to the appropriate resources. We can go over the academic grievance process. If you were ever to be found to violate academic integrity, you can also speak to us about that. There is a good portion of information on that in the graduate bulletin. I try to send out reminders to active graduate students. I sent out one recently, so you might have received it from me, just advising you that this semester is starting. Review the academic calendar because there are financial implications listed there, deadlines to drop a course without a W or late register. So we do try to reach out, especially around those deadline dates, to let you know what's coming up. So just keep checking your UAlbany email. It's the official means of communication for the university. So all of your bills, all of the correspondence I send, it first goes out to the UAlbany email address. So you really do need to check that to make sure that you've got everything you need for the semester.
All right, Colleen, anything else you'd like to share?
No, I think that's it. It's a lot of information. I don't expect you to memorize any of it. Feel free to
where and when to reach out, basically.
Yes. Just feel free to reach out to us. On our website, we list our office hours. I know it's still a little chaotic right now, so we do have in-person hours that are reduced, but we also have virtual hours. So if you're not available or in the area, we have basically virtual hour where you can log into a Zoom session and somebody is available to assist you. You can always reach out via email. All of our information is on our website. We've got a staff listing, so you can reach out to all of us. The staff listing also includes the areas of expertise for each one of us. So if it's admissions related, we've got Jane Champagne or Sean Peace. If you've got questions related to any kind of Carson Carr, GOP, or our workshops we're offering, Shanice Kent can assist you. So the listing does include all of our areas of expertise, especially for those non-degree students who will eventually apply to the degree seeking program. You can always call us for advice on your application materials. We always advise, get connected with your professor while you're in non-degree studies because they can be excellent resources for recommendations.
Definitely agree. All right, Colleen, thank you so much. Oh, my lights just went off.
Hey.
Colleen, would you mind sharing what building your office is in?
Sure, absolutely. Great point. We're in the University Administration Building. So we're still on the campus loop. We're just a little bit off. So we're not physically on the main campus. If you were to take the loop, you would see the Management Services Center and the University Administration Building. We're right next to the little plaza that has Uncommon Ground and DeBella's.
Yeah.
The bus does come around here though.
Thank you. I am going to stop the recording.